What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is January the 6th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some hot movers and what big money is doing today. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, as far as data points, not a whole lot, a couple of Fed speakers, but it is going to be a couple of things that the market is eyeing, the upcoming CES event, as well as upcoming data points, such as even tomorrow, the JOLT numbers. Analysts are already fairly optimistic based on them, so we'll just have to, I guess, wait and see. But futures right now are looking pretty a-okay. Nasdaq is up 1.13, S&P up 0.91, and Dow is up 0.44. So today's looking like a pretty positive day. Aside from that, you are having the fear and greed index under the fear category. But I think, as I brought up in the past, I think this is broken because every stock that I'm going to be talking on is definitely a momentum play, with the exception, I guess, of SOFI, but that kind of contradicts this right here. But aside from that, like I said, SOFI, it is up 2.7% during the overnight trading. It was up 4.5%, so today could be a very interesting day for SOFI, but no actual news associated to them today, no SEC filings, nothing along those lines. I think the market is just now digesting the recent ratings that have come out and just seeing them as not justified. So that's kind of one thing. And in case you don't know, they did have some pretty bad ratings. One was KBW, $8 rating. They basically had 3 back-to-back sell ratings, which just really hurt the momentum and as well kind of hurt their technicals. But today it's bouncing off of a very strong support, so things should be looking on the up and up. Shorts on the side note, 12.94% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 138.03 million shares. So don't anticipate them to do all that much today. Most likely it'd be associated to data points such as tomorrow. But key points to watch for with it at 1525, trading right below this S1. So 1536 is going to be a key resistance for it to get above, and then 1594. In my opinion, I think it is going to follow and piggyback off of that overnight trading. So I think it will break above that 1536, but what do I know, right? Flip side, 15 and then 1443 is going to be the following support levels. I don't see that S3 whatsoever being touched. Let's say the market does turn inverse today, then you might see this S2 possibly touched, but I think today is going to be more generally positive. Moving on, QSI. So I've vented in the past. I absolutely love stocks that are gaining some good momentum, but hate when they actually do dilute. So it's one of those love-hate types of relationships, but all in all, it's good for the company. So they did a issuance on Friday, 50 million. So like I said, I think that's going to kind of satisfy them operationally for a very long time. So I think it's good for the company, like I said. So I think they're just strategically doing that. Market doesn't seem to care all that much because it is still the third, I believe, most traded stock today. So I think in reality, there's an opportunity for it to kind of just continue its trend up. 17.15% of the free floats being shorted. Shorts have definitely gone in quite a lot with this company. I've listed them as a squeeze play in the past. I think a couple reports back they were number 2, but just anticipate shorts to be fairly active regardless. But with it at $4.01, it is trading between this R2 and this R1. So 381 is going to be a strong support, and in fact it did bounce off of that on Friday. So we do know that this has been tested and is a strong support. Flip side, 453 is going to be the next strong kind of target / resistance. And in my opinion, I think just given the options activity and everything, market might actually buy this up, possibly to this R2, but again, what do I know? Anything is possible. So at the same time, moving on, KITT. So it is currently up 52.11%. No actual news associated to the company itself. They did put out a SEC document just saying that the conversions is a little bit higher, and that's because of to accommodate for a reverse stock split right there. So it is going to be at $1.59. I don't think any of this is good for the company itself. It's just ultimately dilution through toxic debt. So there's no reason why the company would be up because of this. Rather, it is just piggybacking off of the previous momentum. So like I said, this right over here is very, very wrong. But aside from that, it is on the threshold list. 18.79% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 677.43 thousand shares overall are being shorted. This is exactly what the market likes to squeeze. Heavily shorted, low float. So again, kind of stay tuned for that. And as of right now, with that 585, it is above all the fib levels. So it's kind of moving on to the next leg up, which generally is pretty good stuff. And then moving on, another robotic stock, ticker RR, up 21.27%. And so they did, I think it's just hype associated to the upcoming CES event, both with the KITT as well as this. No actual news associated to this stock as far as this morning. 7.86% of the free float is being shorted. So a little bit on the low end, if that kind of makes sense for a spec stock, but 3.39 million shares overall are being shorted. And right now with it at 497, it is trading between this R3 and this R2. So 431 is going to be a strong support. Just watch for that. And then 552 is going to be the next strong target / resistance, followed by 869. And in my opinion, I think it is actually going to hit that today. There's going to be a lot of good hype associated to a lot of these types of stocks. So I think there's going to be a lot of hype with this stock today. So definitely stay tuned. And last but not least, MBOT Medical up 16.36%. And interestingly enough, they did announce that they are diluting today. So an issuance, not really that much. So 7 million, not enough to kill the momentum, but still this is one of those good for the companies, bad for shareholders a little bit. But yeah, I think this stock is definitely going to be doing a lot of good things. Even given the circumstances though, it is above all the key fib levels, so I'm not going to waste your time for that. And then 4.19% of the free float is being shorted, so shorts aren't even in this that much, so they're probably not going to play that big of a part. Although shorts have been starting to get in, so around August, 1.38% to where it is now. So shorts have been getting in, nothing dramatically, but yeah, I think this is going to be a very, very good day leading into a lot of key data as well as the upcoming CES event. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon. I launched it roughly a month and a half ago. A lot of big bangers, doubles, quadruples. So pop over there where I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Link to that is in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.